All right, it is Monday night, and welcome to the first show of Gayborhood Friends. My name is Ophelia Buns, and I'm your hostess here each and every week. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys.
Woohoo!
Yes, I'm super excited. Thank you so much to Q Talk for giving me a chance. I'm going to go ahead and quickly introduce my guest tonight, and I'm going to tell you all about the show and all that. So let's go ahead and introduce my guest right here. We got Miss Amy V. Justice.
What's going down?
You probably with that voice.
That's later when I'm working on Van Buren.
Oh Lord! And also in the house tonight, I have he's Isaac, but he's also known as Miss Tyra Marie.
Good evening, everyone.
Applause. Sorry, I guess you want the applause or this one. And then also we got the little brother bear, my friend, little Bryce Matheson. Thank you so much for coming in, guys.
It's good.
Oh my God, was that you? All of a sudden. Hi. And you might see in the background, but don't mind him. He is a cute white boy working all my stuff because I can't do it myself. We got Eric in the back, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Yeah, say hi. Oops, I just flipped it. Yeah. So don't forget, you can join us on the chat room. If you're logged in, I'm sure you're logged in already, but the chat room is open. Maybe. I think it is. It will be, but also you can also watch us on video if you haven't seen us yet. I'm a little scared. How's my hair?
Very Adam Lambert-ish.
Oh, shut up. So, everybody have a good weekend? Everybody have a good weekend?
Fantastic weekend.
Yeah. Did you do anything fun?
I went hiking and fell on my ass today.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got a big ass, so I'm sure there's a lot of cushion.
Oh, that's why I was hiking.
Where did you go hiking?
Squaw Peak.
Oh.
Yes, we are broadcasting from Phoenix, Arizona. So if you're in Phoenix and you want to go hiking Squaw Peak, it's probably not the place you want to go because you'll probably fall down. Did you miss a step or
No,
did you see a rattlesnake?
I was on my way down and I
see going down in the bushes.
Yeah.
See, that's what happened.
I was on my way down and I got some momentum behind me and I lost sight for a second and lost my balance and I went to step and my ankle rolled. And it ended up falling and scuffing up my hands and shins and knees.
So did you roll? Did you roll down the hill, or you just fell?
For a brief second.
Did something?
I felt kind of embarrassed because the guy in front of me stopped and looked behind me and said, "Are you okay?" And I couldn't say anything because I thought the wind was knocked out of me. I was like, "Did this really just happen?"
Yeah, see, that was me. I would have turned around and said, "Hold down," and then ran. That's what I would have said. I don't know. I don't. Amy, how was your weekend?
It was good. I just worked.
Yeah, I see you have your makeup on as you have a gig coming up right after this.
I have bingo at 9 o'clock.
Oh, good.
Right after that.
Tyra, you had a good weekend?
I had a busy working, but it was an amazing weekend.
Well, good. I'm glad everybody's... So let me go ahead and give you a brief what we're going to do here at the show. It's a brand new show, and I'm so excited. So we're of course going to do some Hollywood gossip. We can talk about all the little crackheads and famous people that we don't really know, but we'll talk about them anyways. Then later on in the show, we'll do some random phone calls to some of our friends. So if you get a 888 number on your cell phone, don't worry, it's not a bill collector or a sex phone operator. It is us here at Gayborhood Friends. And also right after that, we're gonna do Truth Be Told. We're gonna walk around. We'll go around the table and ask just random silly questions. And feel free to call us anytime through the show at 888-791-9294. So let's go ahead and start off with Hollywood gossip, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this way you just go ahead and show the picture.
Son of a bitch!
There it is, a Hollywood gossip. We're going to get this. We're going to have a little key. But before we do that, you guys, let's go ahead and do a cheers to us. Thank you for the first show. Thank you to Joe back there for introducing. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Cheers, bitches, to a good show. That is some good wine. I'm not sure what it is, but it's good. So let's go ahead and... What do you have about Hollywood gossip, Bryce? Do you have anything?
I have relationship gossip. I have a lot of gossip.
We have a lot. So let's go ahead and start. We'll start off with you, Bryce. What do you have?
I guess it's not necessarily new gossip. It's kind of old, but just kind of reflecting upon. But as far as celebrity relationships goes, does anyone know that Ryan Seacrest and Terry Hatcher dated?
Terry Hatcher? Oh, the girl
Really?
from Desperate Housewives.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know
They
that.
dated.
They dated. Ryan Seacrest and Terry Hatcher apparently in 2006 were photographed kissing. According to Terry Hatcher, Seacrest cut it off shortly, and she admitted to American Idol that things never ended up working out.
Now, Ryan Seacrest just broke up with his girlfriend, right? Is that what I understood?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was the girlfriend right after Terry Hatcher? Was that
Oh,
right?
this was in 2006.
Yeah, but they were going together. I don't remember that girl's name, but they broke up. So Ryan is coming out of the closet because he's gay. This is why he broke up with her. Just allegedly. Everything is allegedly here.
Some old news. Katherine Heigl and Jory Lawrence. I don't know if you guys know who Jory Lawrence is. He's one of the Lawrence brothers on Brotherly Love.
From Blossom.
He was on Blossom, too.
Whoa. I got that one. Yeah. He was such a cutie back in the day. I don't know what happened to him now.
Anybody else got anything?
Yes, let's talk about Rihanna, ladies and
There we
gentlemen.
go with Rihanna.
Rihanna. You have to talk about Rihanna and Chris Brown, but we're not going to talk about Chris Brown. But anyways, Rihanna has showed up 5 hours late to this
I
high
heard
school
about that.
in Chicago that I guess supposedly they won this contest to have her appear. And it's called Barrington High School in Chicago. She showed up 5 hours late. Now, first of all, I would not wait that long for somebody.
I wonder what they did with the kids for 5 hours.
Well, some of them left, and some of them stayed, and the ones who stayed got to see her do a couple of performances and sign autographs.
I would have been so
She
mad.
was
as a little
tweeting
kid.
that she was stuck in traffic, but Chicago doesn't. I know they have bad traffic,
they
but
have really bad
5 hours. What the hell were you doing? Were you getting pounded by Chris Brown or something? I mean, what took you so long to get
Wasn't
there?
this that her bus was pulled over in the Canadian border?
No, that was a
Was
long
that
time ago.
long
About
time
the
ago?
weed and stuff.
Yeah.
Let me
Is that why? She was-
Let me tell you. She probably was sitting there rolling some joints for the kids. Who knows? But I'm saying is, what is up with these celebrities and the shit they're doing lately? I mean, first you have not Mr. 'cause he's still a little kid, but Justin Bieber. He's acting up.
Yeah, I have some stuff on that.
Yeah,
too.
what do you have about that?
Oh, not necessarily concerning Justin Bieber per se, but I guess her ex, Selena Gomez. I guess
Did you say her ex?
his ex? Well, you know,
He'll be out. He will be out of the closet allegedly.
his ex, Selena Gomez, apparently came out on David Letterman after their breakup, and apparently was dissing on Justin Bieber, admitting that, you know, she's made him cry a couple of times because I guess David Letterman let out that the last time Justin Bieber was on his show, he made him cry for some reason. It never really got any more.
Well,
info
why
than
made
that.
him cry? Like, what do you mean? Like, what happened?
Like tears, bawling?
Interesting. Very interesting. So she made him cry. She didn't say how and why. She just made him cry.
Over the breakup.
Oh. Wow.
So instead of the girl crying, it's the boy crying now.
I guess Selena's all ready to and single and ready to mingle, from what I gather.
Clearly she should too.
Is she older than him? Like by 1 year?
Yeah,
I think
think
he's
so.
older than.
No, she's older.
She's
She's
older.
Older.
a year or 2 years. But anyway, that's just little kids. They don't know what love is.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, ask Tina Turner. Love doesn't have to hurt. That's all I have to say to that.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Amy, what are you doing over there?
I'm on TMZ.
Okay, well, don't announce that on here. Anyways, so let's talk about more celebrity and their issues they're having with the law. Bobby Brown was sentenced to 55 days in jail for his third DUI. And guess how many hours he served? 9 hours. 9 hours because they
Wow.
said that the jails were too packed.
That's
Now, is it
celebrities get it easy
They
though.
do.
Yeah,
you
but I
know.
don't understand why. Because look at Lindsay Lohan, who's acting like a total fool.
I have some dirt on her.
Give me some of that.
Apparently, after less than a week after Lindsay Lohan was ordered to go to rehab, she was spotted in Santa Monica, California, and apparently at a nightclub, and obviously intoxicated, and it ended up coming up in court, and I guess now she's got like a whole bunch of dues because of it, because I guess she was on restrict orders to not make any appearances at any clubs.
No, clearly it hasn't stopped her yet, because she was sitting there. Let me tell you, hours after she got out of court, she went to a bar, and then she did this appearance in Santa Monica, or she just went to Santa Monica, and now she's sitting there crying because she's supposed to be in the 90-day lockdown for rehab, and she's complaining because it's going to be during her birthday.
But they need to stop giving her so many chances. She's been late to court all the time.
Yeah,
she does whatever she wants. She parties all the time, and she doesn't care.
She won't even admit her faults, because she also, has been admitting, not necessarily admitting, but she's been denying the entire thing. And there's photos of her at these clubs, and even the judge was like, "There's photos. Like, you're that kind of person that photos are going to come everywhere, and you're spotted at these clubs, and you're going to sit here and deny it."
She doesn't care.
She doesn't care.
She really doesn't.
She needs to be put away.
She does. She needs to be locked down.
I think what she's doing, she's just testing it. She knows she's not going to do any time. She's going to do a couple hours, just like Paris did and Bobby Brown did and whoever else did. But
what's up with Paris Hilton? I haven't heard nothing about her.
But she got herself a man, and that was it, which is good. She probably cleaned up her act. Maybe she stopped snow skiing.
I don't think so, because I briefly remember, and I can't remember what, but I overheard some drama concerning, wasn't it about something about the gays? Paris Hilton.
She started talking shit about the gays or something.
Yeah. And like a lot of people, she actually lost a lot of fans because of her comment, and she ended up coming back saying she apologized.
Really was stupid, but
and that was as brief as like 2 months ago.
I think it was less than 2 months ago, probably.
I have a funny one.
Go ahead, tell me. Talk to me, Amy. Thank you for waking up.
I know, I'm so tired. Not really, but I've just been reading the news. An ex-WWE star, his name is X-Pac. He tore his anus doing a wrestling move. He was doing...
Excuse me?
A tight hole.
Wait a minute.
It says, "Oops, I tore my butthole." The ex-WWE star X-Pac, real name Sean Waltman, was wrestling at an indie event in Minneapolis. He performed his Bronco Buster move. It's where he leaps into the air, straddle position, and lands on a guy's face.
What did you read this at?
The problem is the other guy had moved and put X's nuts and anus on a collision course with the ring's turnbuckle. And he landed right on top of it. Tore his butt. He underwent surgery.
Are you reading a porn site about a description of a porn movie?
He underwent surgery for a torn anus and was released this morning. Mm-hmm.
That's funny. I don't... okay.
Well, anyways, now that we're in the subject about wrestlers, wasn't there like a huge fire like a week ago, and then the wrestler
and a WWE wrestler went and saved his mother or something? That was very romantic. I don't know. But it was.
About that.
But good. I'm glad you caught up on that. Well, thanks for waking up, Tyler.
Did anybody watch wrestling when they were...
I did. I was a huge... Me, my brother, my dad used to watch it every Saturday. Yeah.
I only remember The Rock and Sable when I was little.
I was before that. I was a Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Savage.
I used to like the female, something Cherry. She was like crazy. She used to be like the manager to... Bret Michaels.
Oh, Bret Michaels was hot. That was my crush. Of course, I wouldn't tell my mom and dad that. I was like, oh my god, I'm in love with this one. But yeah.
My little brother Kyle, oh my god, he used to watch that show religiously, and it was like the thing to do Saturday nights, and I hated it. The only thing that caught my attention was just the muscles, but besides that, I was like, I don't care about it.
I'm not really fascinated with guys in their Speedos. It's really a turn off for me, especially guys who walk around in blue Speedos, just thinking they're so cute. You guys, I'm so glad that you probably didn't catch that, but yeah, there's somebody in this room who wears a blue Speedo.
It's me.
Amy?
It's me.
I really don't want to see that.
I'm wearing them right now.
Oh no! This is a PG-13 show.
We don't have the signature for XXX.com yet.
So, anyways, last week there was a cheerleader from the Tennessee Titans. Well, an ex-cheerleader who got arrested for sexual battery for on a 12-year-old. She was at a party at somebody's
A
house.
12-year-old?
A 12-year-old. And she said, and this is what she says. Let me tell you what she says, because I think this is funny what she says. Hold on, let me read this right. She admitted it. She said, but she was drunk and had confused him with an adult at the party.
An adult?
An adult. Now, excuse me. I know an adult penis. I don't know a 12-year-old penis, but you would think you would know the difference when you're sitting there grabbing up on them. You would think you would know what a 12-year-old looks like and an adult looks like.
Some girls maybe get bad luck when it comes to that department.
She's 42 years old, and let me tell you,
she's 42?
42 years old, yeah.
You know that 12-year-old is at school and everyone thinking he is a PIMP right now.
Yeah, she's married, and she's let's see. She followed the 12-year-old into the bathroom during the party last month, hosted by the boy's mother, grabbed his penis over his shorts and attempted to remove them in order to perform oral sex on him.
That's disgusting.
Now, first of all, if you think you're pulling it down, you notice there was no hair on it. That means you got to walk away.
I don't know. I was 12-year-old. I was 12 and I started that whole hair department at that point.
But you were not carrying a whole basket of hair. You have a couple.
My brother would.
Okay, I think we should.
My mom.
He's all
George
embarrassed.
W. Bush because of some awkward situations.
Hey.
Yeah, I was pretty equipped.
Okay.
What about Amanda Bynes? Have you read
Oh,
about her?
I saw some.
What's going on with her?
Tweeting Drake.
Drake?
I want Drake to murder my vagina. And it says that she's been exhibiting strange behavior since last year when she was charged in a couple of hit and run accidents. Just a couple.
Yeah, just a couple. Now, isn't her vagina normally murdered every once a month?
I have no idea.
When it's bleeding like crazy. Why would you want to? That's nasty.
Murder.
Who is Drake? I don't think Drake is cute. Anybody think Drake is cute?
I think Drake is cute.
Yeah, well, you like chocolate. I'm diabetic. I can't do that.
Yeah.
But I do love everybody, just not chocolate. All right. Did everybody read up on Too Short? You know who Too Short is?
No.
You probably don't because you're too young. Well, back in the day, there was this rapper called Too Short. I don't know if I should continue this.
Was his name Mike Fernelli?
I hope he's not listening because we're going to be in so much trouble. Actually, it was. No. Actually, Too Short was stopped in Hollywood last week, and he during the process them questioning him, he ran off. He literally booked it, ran, because he had some drugs on him. But a couple of days later, they're not charging him for the drugs.
Huh?
Yeah, he's not getting charged for anything. That's what I read.
You know, talking about rappers and drugs, Lil Wayne was in the hospital.
Oh yeah, did you see that?
What?
Yeah,
it was like
he had a seizure.
It was surprising that it wasn't like all over the news.
It was all over the news.
It was like way like top.
It was on
news.
Telemundo. It was on. I saw it on it.
It was on Channel
But
8.
he had seizures, and then he was in critical condition. Then he was about to go into a coma, and he's a lot better now.
Yeah, and then the first thing he asked for was barbecue when he was all better.
Well, there you
Is that a
go.
stereotype?
You have a close to death experience and you ask for barbecue chicken.
I would ask for barbecue if I was dying. That would be my last meal if I was in prison.
What would it be? Barbecue?
Yeah. What's your last meal? I want barbecue. Shoot, make me fat. Fatter, sorry.
I would have lengua tacos.
Ooh, now we're talking.
That's what I would have.
Yeah, but I think my tia would make me lengua before anyway. So she knew I was going to prison. She would say, "Hey, mijo, here's some lengua for you." Thanks, tia. I know you probably don't know what lengua is. You know what lengua is? You okay? You eat mouth to mouth?
It's cow tongue.
Ew.
Oh,
I thought that was menudo.
No, you should try it.
I you know what? I've actually had a recent conversation about.
You eat sushi. What's the difference between cow tongue and sushi?
And here's why. Because
Go ahead.
I had a recent conversation with my roommate about eating cow tongue because she's Hispanic. And she told me, she's like, "Oh, it's so good, blah, blah, blah." I was like, "I'm sorry, I can't eat it." She's like, "Why?" I said, pretty much what had happened was when I was, I think, my junior in high school, I competed on an all-star competition cheer team. And we were at cheer camp. And there were probably 600 of us in this big, gigantic circle about on a space about the size of a football field. And they put this cow tongue in the middle of all of us. And we all got a number 1 through 10, and they went throughout the entire circle. And they'd call a number, and you were supposed to run to the center, and you had to fight with these girls over to get a cow tongue back to where you started. And by the time these games were done, which I didn't participate, I was like, that's disgusting. This cow tongue was like stretched out to here. It was ridiculous.
Where the hell are you from, Nebraska or something?
Yeah, and it stretched out to like this. I was like, I'm good. I won't eat cow tongue.
And where did you grow up at? In here?
Here. We had our cheer camp in Flagstaff at that time, too.
See, now, you can't have Mexicans. They'll get mad at you. That's the food right there. They will fuck you up when you hit it with our food, honey.
So ever since then, like, I just can't do it because it'll always make me think of that and be like,
yeah, but
what if you have it without not knowing?
No, hold on.
If I had it without knowing, great, I might like it. But if you tell me, I'll
yeah,
be like,
but you having things this long has ever stopped you before?
What can I say?
That's too personal.
That's too. See, I think did y'all catch that on video?
We did not get the XXX signature for that. You can't release that information.
But it's true. One day we're gonna take Tyra and I are gonna pick you up. We're gonna go out and have Latino food.
We won't we'll have menudo.
What about me?
No, because we don't have that much money for you.
Oh, I'm not a freeloader like Bryce. I can pay my own bills.
All right. So do you want to go? One day we'll go. We'll have.
I'll do it.
We'll start off with some
menudo.
As long as Patron's involved, I'm okay with that.
You just said like a gringo. Your mom would be so disappointed.
We'll start with some menudo, and then we'll go up with the hot dogs.
No, the hot dogs have to be later. We have
like
to
around
get
11.
The cocktail. Tyra and I went out to have cocktails, and we're talking the seafood cocktails, and it had calamari, clams, oysters, octopus, shrimp. What else? There's 2 more I'm missing. Anyways, the oysters, and she was like, she loves the slimy because it reminds her of something.
No.
Well, we're having oysters. She's telling me this. I'm like, I don't need to know this. I'm eating this. It was really good though. So one night we're all gonna go out and have that.
Okay. As long as Patron's involved, I'm okay with that.
God, why do people always have to drink? Where's my wine?
That's the same thing I said.
Where's my wine?
I am trying to quit drinking, and here we go.
Any more latest gossip, you guys, on the Hollywoods?
I have some dirt on Hugh Hefner.
Is he still alive?
I love that man.
Yeah, he's.
We gotta talk about that.
I would.
You would. You would totally do him.
Yeah.
No.
You know how famous that would make me?
Not really. Well, I mean, if you were the first gay guy, I guarantee you'd be famous because
it's Tyra Marie. She won't go as he likes a blonde. I want to put a blonde wig on.
What color do you want?
You like redheads? Oh, let's ask the straight guy in the room. Do you like redheads or blondes, or what do you like?
Or blue?
I don't think he likes blue hair.
No, I do.
You like blue hair?
Some punk rock girls? Yeah.
Oh.
Somewhat.
Punk rock girls?
Have you been with punk rock girls?
Yeah, I grew up a punk rock kid.
Oh.
I used to be covered in body piercings, mohawks. Yeah.
Oh.
The freaky.
So who's kinkier?
That's totally individualized. Maybe Catholics.
Have you been with an Asian lady?
Yeah, I did.
They're kinkier, right? They're really kinky.
Are they more flexible?
No, not more flexible.
No, but they love you a long time. I'm just saying. That's fun. That's our straight boy back there, Eric. Thank you. Yeah, that's funny though. So,
anyways, the dirt on Hugh Hefner is apparently he had an article in Esquire magazine that he slept with over 1,000 women. And
well, he's 100 years old. So I'm sure he hit 1,000 women.
He slept with over 1,000 women. And I don't know how it's documented. It doesn't really shock anybody, but however, this big shocker is that apparently he's never cheated on any of his playmates that he's kept on the house.
Now, when you say...
But how do you define cheated? Because, I mean, I know when Holly and all of them were in the house, like I know he was strictly with Holly, but there were rumors that like it was the 3 of them.
I don't know. I wasn't in the house.
So how do you...
I would ask Mary, but Mary died, so I can't ask her.
She died?
Yeah. Yeah, she died a couple weeks ago.
Who?
Oh.
What?
Mary, yes. You TMZ over here. You need to pay
Who's
attention.
Mary?
Mary was his secretary, the
Yeah.
old lady. They would go to her house on Thursdays and play pinochle.
I've been without a phone since March 9th, so I kind of.
You had internet,
Yeah.
and you read it, I'm sure. But she passed away. God bless her soul.
Why no phone for her?
Because he lost it at Macy's.
You lost your phone at Macy's?
Wait a second.
What were you looking at, your underwear drawers or something? And you put it down or something? Who pushed your phone down?
And the crappy part about it was it was my birthday of all days, and I went to Macy's to go look for a new outfit that I could wear for our birthday celebration at the house. And I've been without a phone since, because apparently I didn't have insurance on my phone, and I wasn't paying for it, apparently, that Verizon told me. So I have to wait until the 14th when I have an upgrade available of April. I have to wait until the 14th of April for an upgrade to be able to get a new phone, because I'm not paying $800 for a new phone.
$800 for a phone?
Phones
an
are
iPhone.
expensive these days.
iPhones.
You want the iPhone 6 or what is it called now? What is it?
5.
I don't know. I keep getting this update alert. I'm like, no. I'm not doing that. Because last time I did it, I lost all my contacts and I just felt so empty without it. That's it. That's it for Hollywood gossip. Are you all done with that?
I have lots more.
Well, come on.
Keep going.
Keep throwing it at me. We got 5 more minutes.
What about Rob Kardashian?
Oh.
I want to sleep with him real bad.
Y'all, he called me the other day.
Especially now that he's all fluffy.
See, thank you. Thank you. See, now you want me because he's fluffy.
He's hot. Doesn't matter.
There's guys that can gain weight and still look good.
He's gained over, I think.
They said he gained over 60 pounds.
Yeah, like 65 pounds.
I thought it was 40 at once.
No, he wants to lose 40 pounds.
Well, he can. That's crazy.
Give us a
It's
comment.
crazy though, because if you look at like the old Kardashian episodes from like season 1 and 2, and you see Rob, like he was so skinny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he's a crying little bitch. He cries about everything. Everything. I'm like, are you sure you're not gay?
Joe, here's some gossip. Joe Jonas, apparently there's rumors out there that there's a sex tape. And apparently he's tweeted that apparently there's no sex tape, but it came out, I guess, a few weeks ago that someone is threatening him to publish the sex tape if he doesn't come up with some money.
Now, if somebody threatened me that there's a sex tape out there, I'm like, bitch, please show it. Because if it's that good, you videotaped it, bitch, I want to see it. Would you not?
Your sex tape?
Yeah. I
No,
know.
I don't think so.
Look, you don't have to watch it, but I know what I do is good.
I know I've been at your house before when you had done something.
Ew.
I saw who walked out of your room.
You a lie.
No.
Bitch. Because I'm saying when I do things at my house, I'm by myself.
Are we going to get Jerry Springer in here now?
Yeah.
Hey, bitch! You had never been in my house when I had somebody over.
Not your new one, your old one.
No?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
If you have to think about it, you better be.
I was in the kitchen when they were leaving. Because Bobby and I had come back to your house. Like, we came back early from something. And just some guy was leaving.
That's
a
a
lot.
lot of it all.
And just me.
That's a lie.
Well, that is your celebrity gossip.
Next
Fill your
subject,
buns,
please.
giving BJ's for $1.
Bitch, I charge more than $1.
Hey, that's 2 tacos from Jack in the Box. You're in a budget. You're in a budget. When the recession was hard.
And so was he.
And last celebrity gossip, we have baby news. Tamar Braxton is apparently pregnant.
Oh, I love Tamar Braxton.
Anybody watch? I guess I know Amy. You watch the Braxtons, right?
Sure do.
I've watched a couple episodes with
Yes,
Amy.
she
and
does,
It's never
honey.
really gotten my attention.
Yeah, Tamar Braxton is the crazy one. I love her. I like her.
She's everything.
And you guys remember Saved by the Bell? Mark Paul Gosselaar
Mhm.
is having a kid.
And he is hot.
I had
Did you see the
fantasies about
pictures?
him.
I had
Do you guys
fantasies.
remember that one
I used
movie
to
that
watch-
came out that it was like huge when it came out on TV because it was public TV, and there was this big uproar about it because he had just come back from Saved by the Bell. He had like this 5-7 year gap of not
Was it a
doing
Monday
anything.
night movie?
It was a Monday night movie.
I remember those
And it was
movies.
this huge thing that like apparently it had to do with sex, and he was having, not obviously it was an act, but like the big thing about it was that it was really like sexy, too sexy for the fact that apparently he was raping this girl in the movie, and it was this big uproar. But I saw the movie and I was like,
But see, Monday night movies were always about.
So you were excited about the movie because he was raping somebody?
no, but
He
in
would
my
later
head I'm thinking
fantasize
like,
about that.
You were thinking about it was you being raped. You was dirty. I love it.
You never did that?
No, fantasize about being raped by somebody?
No.
we all have fantasies.
We all
Someone
do.
walks through the room and you don't know. Well, I don't want to say that, but
I don't know.
because I guess people do that.
Walk to the room and what?
What do they call it on Craigslist?
I don't go on
For what?
Craigslist.
What do they call on Craigslist?
Why are you on Craigslist? You're
I'm not on
married.
I'm not on Craigslist, but I've always heard people talk about Craigslist, and it's the unknown. Like, what is that?
Misconnection.
Misconnections.
What is that?
It's like you can go on there. I'll go on there right now and read you some of them, because some of the stuff that these people put on there is you will die.
What do you explain this to me? I'm not sure.
They'll be like, I saw you driving down the road in a gray Honda Civic. You had brown hair. Your tits were really flopping around. Like, they just put random shit on there, and then you find them
back.
Oh my God. It's true.
So if I
cocksucker at shoot.
so
That's the first one on there.
so if I see somebody at like Starbucks and I think they're cute, I'm like, saw you at Starbucks at this place and you were cute. I want to meet you because you don't have enough balls to go up to them and say, "Hey, my name is."
This is funny. You were paying as I came in this afternoon. Made some eye contact. Let's be think buddies. Hit me up. LMK. What you were wearing and how much water you got at the Aquarium Arts.
This one's good too.
Men for men.
All of a sudden it's on Craigslist.
Okay, this one's really good. We met 324 at the bookstore by the airport, Pleasure World. We started jacking off in the back hallway. You wanted to fill up my ass. Let me know if you read this. I would love for some intimate
Are you
time
allowed
with
to
you.
say this on the
and
radio?
maybe let you give me a BJ or let you F me in the ass.
Oh,
Dealers Clearance Center, 3 p.m. Saturday.
Oh, you're Macy's. Sorry.
No, Dealers Clearance Center, 3 p.m. Saturday, Fiesta Mall. You were shopping for suits and dress clothes, and I am guessing you were pushing 30 or so. We talked and was shopping for a while. I felt like there was a connection, but you had someone with you, and he kept coming back around.
To the
so
cute
anyways,
guy,
the point I was saying.
Wow,
is
Wait, Bryce.
Amy
Shut it
tells
down.
me-
To the cute blonde guy at Culver's, you brought me my dessert after thawing it out with strawberries. I'd love to chat with you maybe more if you're up to it. We talked about something. Tell me what that is, and I'll know it's you. 19th Avenue and Bell.
Latin dude with
The
neon
point is
shoes.
this. Amy is the one who always
You better not
scares
even blame this on me, you little lying
the
whore.
crap out of me about
No, let me
stuff
tell you, men
about
for-
info on Craigslist, and it's so
Calm down. You.
It's the same size. Oh my God!
I found your other finger. You can get that off. I found Amy's other finger.
Amy will tell me this stuff, and then she'll show me the pictures
You're
these people
such a
post.
liar.
But here's the thing: this
Amy,
is why I
this
know
is
these
for
things.
you.
People
I already
post
have
stuff.
one. Look.
People post stuff saying, "Oh, in my bedroom, ass up, doors unlocked. Come on in and
That's
fulfill
meant
my
for
pleasures."
men, not misconnections.
But that's the stuff you show me, men for men.
Really?
The point is this:
One time I went to Bryce's house and we're laying on his bed looking on his iPad because I had found out this website because someone showed me. But Bryce
the
will
website?
always go on these websites and find local people that we all know and love and will put their tea out there and show me their porn videos. So I had to do one up on Bryce and I showed him this website called menforrentnow.com.
You don't need to promote them, but okay.
But no, maybe they'll become a sponsor for the show.
we could talk about the sponsors right after you're done with that story.
And we go on there, and page number 4, there was someone that we all know.
Let's go. What is it?
no, let's not.
Who is it?
No, there's like literally like 15 people on that website that we
The point
all
is
know.
this: Amy's an instigator,
I am not.
and she instigates it. No,
Finish your story.
absolutely
Amy.
not.
Oh, that's all of it.
That was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess we finished with celebrity gossip.
Oh, celebrity
assuming.
gossip was over a long time ago when we started talking about.
What's the number 4?
So let's go ahead and talk about some current events right now before we go into any other segments.
Current events.
Yes, please. So let's go ahead and talk about. So does anybody ever watch Ultimate Fight Challenge, whatever? The UFC.
No. Oh,
No.
actually, my brother actually competes in UFC fights.
Oh, really?
I've
So
never.
anyways,
I watch them, but I don't know.
There's this.
Yeah.
It's called MMA. It's a
Yeah.
mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
And Joe Rogan, who is also the host of.
I think he's gorgeous.
He is, but he's an asshole right now. Who's the host for Fear Factor? Was talking about this tranny, Phelan Fox. Is that her name? Phelan Fox, who's a male to female tranny. He says that she should not be able to fight other women. He should, because he was born a male and has male bone structures and he has bigger hands, longer reach, whatever. He should fight men. I don't believe. I
don't know. That's kind of an interesting topic.
Well, and it's been
it's
a
kind of
topic.
one of the things because I mean, you were born the way you were. You can disguise it, but you still have those body parts.
Right, and
I mean, you can take them away, but you still are. I mean, your bone structure, everything about you is still the person you were when you were born.
Right.
So when you put yourself in a situation where you're actually fighting some like that, like I don't agree with that. I think he's right. I don't think it's necessarily.
Well, Hulk Hogan had chimed into this. Hulk Hogan said that he would fight Shim. And one of the, Liz Carmouche, who was one of the first ladies who just fought recently in the UFC about a couple weeks ago. We actually did an interview at another show here. Has openly invited this transsexual to come fight her and join the UFC with her.
Oh,
so
wow.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I would totally watch.
I'm all for it if they're for it. I mean, if there are girls that are willing to fight, like by all means, continue with what you're doing. But I mean, if it's
the MMA is totally different from the UFC. So
I don't know any of that.
Yeah, it's totally different organization, whatever. But I would totally, if you go to the UFC, I would totally watch you fight Liz Carmouche. I personally think Liz Carmouche is hot. That's just my opinion.
Liz Carmouche?
Carmouche. It's Carmouche, isn't it Carmouche?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Carmouche. Gorgeous. So, anyways, back we have tomorrow is not a special day, but it's a day in a national day that everybody's recognizing the same-sex marriage. We were talking about this earlier. Somebody was talking about this earlier.
It wasn't me.
Somebody help me out here.
I asked you what it was.
It wasn't. It says the Supreme Court is going to go ahead and. Oh my God, I'm totally lost right now.
Wait a second. I think I saw someone post something about what you're heading towards, but I wasn't able to read the topic.
Well, read the topic, bitch. Open it up.
I don't remember who posted it.
Go red for woman, isn't it?
No, it's go red for same-sex marriage.
They're hearing the Prop 8 cases and the DOMA cases.
So this is with the United States?
Yes, the Supreme Court.
So does that mean like the United States, all 50 states are going to be legal? There's
They're
that
not gonna
chance.
they're not going to be legal.
There's that chance.
No, because I think it's
51
They
states
could
per
strike
se.
down the Prop 8 and DOMA potentially.
Huh.
Yeah, that's so.
Then it'll have a.
But
I mean, it's still a good improvement.
Yeah, I mean it's and I think you have something politically to talk about something that too.
Yeah. I actually had a friend that I saw post something online on Facebook, and it's kind of shocking to me, but in 29 states, it is currently legal for employees to fire a person for being gay, and I wasn't aware of this.
Especially at Chick-fil-A.
It really is. I didn't know
legal.
this.
And apparently they're trying to ban that.
How is that when it states on there no discrimination but sex, race, orientation, or?
Well, I think when it comes to signing paperwork for employees, it's only you get that in the states where they don't care. But and obviously in the 29 states, I would be curious to want to see what their contract.
And this is why most gays are servers and flight attendants and in the fashion industries and everything else because they won't. I mean, who's gonna fire a gay guy in the fashion department store?
I don't know.
Not me. Even though
It's the rest of the article says we are asking the Obama administration to stop this discrimination nationwide by signing the executive order making it illegal for any organization, corporation, business, etc. to fire an employee because of their sexual orientation or sexual identity. Signing this executive order will help further the equality in the workplace for all Americans.
And you said you had a friend you want to talk to about this?
Yeah, I don't know if he, I emailed him. We can try him. His name is John.
John. Well, hopefully John would answer the 888 number. Don't forget, if you want to chime in any of the things we talked about, 888-791-9294 is
Paul.
our
His
phone.
name's Paul.
Paul. Oh, you didn't even know his name. Some friend you are.
Well, actually, I'm friends with his partner. I don't really know Paul too well. I know his friend Eddie, or his partner Eddie. But
well, maybe he can give us some input on what's tomorrow's the Supreme Court thing. Did we dial in already? We're dialing. So this is good. So yeah, 888-791-9294. If anybody wants to chime in, don't forget the chat room is open, and we are live on the video cam. So say hello, everybody. Yeah.
Oh,
Are you tired over there? Are we boring you?
No.
Forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
You've just been shut off.
480.
He said no,
He
thank
doesn't
you.
like you, Bryce.
We're good. I guess we don't want to talk to them anyways. So if anybody has any input about this tomorrow, we would love to have some input about tomorrow in the Supreme Court and where the rare thing. Also, here in Arizona, there is a the bathroom bill.
huh?
The bathroom bill.
Oh,
where they will
saw
not.
that.
Where they want to have it's illegal for the transgender to go into
Uh-huh.
the restroom. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say this right off the bat.
How are you gonna know some of these are transgender?
Exactly. So the ones who are how are you gonna know this guy who's full bearded, who used to be a female?
Some. Let's put
I mean,
some.
Hello. If he is now supposed to be in the women's room. Okay, he is fully bearded, all man. Now why is it okay that someone can bring the little boy or little girl into the restroom to urinate, to use the restroom?
It says the accused would have to show proof of sex, and if they don't have ID or if the sex on their ID doesn't match their gender identity, they will face up to 6 months jail and a $2,500 fine.
Now this is only come up because of the city ordinance that just passed a couple of weeks ago. All of a sudden, people are like, "Oh, I just don't want them using the same restroom." Well, first of all, honey, if you're in a women's room, aren't you behind doors when you're pulling down your panties to go pee or whatever?
Why does it matter?
I mean, what's the big issue? I don't understand what the big issue is.
Are we going to get separate drinking fountains next?
Well, we already. That's I know. So I'm saying is all of a sudden it's a big issue about gay people.
Sit in the back.
I mean, transgender. if they're going to transition, a lot of them do not look like the sex they were before. So how are you gonna know? What's the big fucking deal?
Right.
You gonna sit there and do a Crocodile Dundee and check to see if they have the balls or not? Come on.
Right.
I mean, for me,
And not only that, like if you think about it too, like what is it going to do for the transgender that have to go into the men's restroom? You know what I mean? Like, what does that put that person in the situation of when someone wants to get violent?
right. Because I was born a man, but I'm not a female. Fully looks like a female. I'm gonna walk into the men's room because that's where I have to go because the law says.
Right.
But is there gonna have security at the restrooms, handing out
For those
towels and
people,
stuff? Yeah, it's
right.
like a bathroom attendant. You're gonna be there to protect these people?
Right.
No, you're not. But these stupid ass. Sorry, I'm gonna get crazy up in here. These Christian Bible beating motherfuckers who think that whatever. It's always the old people who are having this issue. Nobody wants to look at your old coochie touching the floor anyway, so don't worry about it. Go to behind the stall, close the door, do your business, and leave.
Right.
Or wash your hands, then leave.
Right.
Come on, really? Don't have me stand up because I will get real ignorant. I'm like, cheers, everybody. Cheers. Thank you for coming to my first show here. We're going to get real ignorant up in here. And we'll do a little quick shout out. I don't know who's listening, but I know my family is listening. Mom and my sister and all. I'm sure they have my nephews gathered around them.
Hi, Mama Bun.
Yeah, Tyra, they want to know when you're going to go back and eat all the carne asada.
We have to go down to Yuma pretty
We
soon.
do. We got to pay it. So anyway, Bisbee, a city council endorsed a ordinance that would give same-sex partners in civil union the same rights in the city as married couples. Voting is on April 2nd. Isn't that awesome? The only city in Arizona that would do that so far.
And it's Bisbee.
And it's Bisbee. Population, what, 100? I've never been to Bisbee, but I always wanted to go. But their pride,
You've never been?
No, their pride is the same weekend at Flagstaff Pride, where I'm always hosting. So I don't know.
Oh,
So I mean,
it's a lot of fun. It's small, but it's
I like small
different.
places.
I disagree. I like big places.
I'm sure, like the Grand Canyon.
I don't mind.
Like the Grand Canyon, small, big, or. Oh Lord, that is so crazy. So kudos to Bisbee. You guys are awesome, and I think you're wonderful. Whatever happens, I totally go for everybody. So whatever happens, ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for your rights. Don't expect everybody to just do it for you. Go out there and vote. Go out there and protest or do whatever you got to do. Speak up, speak up, speak up, because only you are the one who can change anything.
Well, the thing
Only you can prevent
thing
forest fires.
Right. The
Don't
thing
make-
that surprised me the most, I did a little research as far as like the gays being fired in the 29 states. The people that have responded, and they have until I think it's like April 21st, there's only 19 people that have signed that petition, and they have till April 21st, and this has been out for like 2 or 3 weeks now. There's only 19 people that have signed it, and they have to have, I think it's like 99 signatures in order for it to, ban it.
Have it by when?
April 21st.
Oh.
There's only 19 though, and it's already been 3 weeks that this has been out.
So So they might not.
That's kind of like, and you have to have 99,000, I think.
That's crazy.
That's kind of like, where are we standing part in that? You know what I mean?
Right.
I just thought it'd be something to bring up and make aware, because
Yeah, totally. I agree with that.
when
All
I
right.
saw that, that's why I was like, holy cow.
Holy cow. So let's go ahead and let's do a little sponsor announcement, ladies and gentlemen. If you are in need of a good gay movie or gay porn or gay novel or even some fashion wear, we encourage you all to go to TLAgay.com for your items. Let me tell you, because I went to this website the other day and I was like, ooh, look at some.
What website
It's
was it?
TLAgay.com.
Let's see, TLA.
Yes, go onto it. There's some novelty stuff in case you need to, in case you're home alone and a little horny, and you ran out. You okay there?
Yeah.
You have gas?
He has
Don't
to
look at
poop.
me.
He
Look
has
at me
to
like you have
poop.
gas. You just ruined my whole sponsorship. No. Anyway, TLAgay.com /QTalk will get you 10% off your order. And it's your whole order, even if its stuff is on sale, it'll get you 10% off. Make sure you punch in TLAgay.com /QTalk with the code QTalk during checkout. Go ahead and check out that site. We love the site. The site is awesome. Thank you for sponsoring us. And ladies, I know you all need some new toys. Probably new chonies for Pride coming up in a couple weeks. Yes. Speaking of Pride, ladies and gentlemen, Flagstaff Pride is coming up on April 6th and 7th, and QTalk America is one of our proud sponsors.
Phoenix Pride.
What did I say?
Not Flagstaff.
Thank you. Flagstaff Pride is in June. Phoenix Pride is one
April 6th weekend.
April 6th, April 7th, and QTalk America is one of the proud sponsors. So give it up for QTalk America. Woo!
It's going to be a busy
Yes.
weekend.
It's gonna be a crazy weekend.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's gonna be great weather
I
The
hope
weather's
so.
been amazing.
so far. You want to be back east where it's snowing?
Yeah. It's kind of funny because I saw pictures of people saying this is our spring break, and they're in like 6 inches of snow. Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so they should go snow skiing. I think.
I would have gone to Cabo if I were them.
What? Cabo's expensive. Nobody wants to go there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next segment is about to happen. Let's go ahead and let's call a friend. This is where we go ahead and call somebody on our phones, to some random person. Don't forget, if it's the 888 number calling you, please please answer. Don't ignore us. And we're going to sit there and talk to you a little bit, get to know you a little better, and also ask some random questions. Yes, maybe. Did we turn any? We have any numbers?
He's only got one number, and that's the guy that I was trying to call about the gay rights.
I can find someone real quick to call.
Oh my goodness, you guys, you guys are crazy. Anyways,
Don't break my shit!
you know we're gonna hurt that cricket phone, bitch. Shut up.
It's not. It's Verizon. That's real nice.
That's awesome. So, what are y'all doing for Gay Pride? Are you going? What are you doing for Gay Pride?
We will be at the parade, and we probably will venture into the park after the parade. But usually,
Are you in the parade or just going to it?
we're just going. I think Mike has something to do
Yeah, the BS West is putting the BS West fire engine into the parade.
this year. Yeah,
You're actually having something in the parade this year?
yeah. Well, the funny thing is
Has been forwarded to
BS
an
West
automated
actually
voice messaging
has
system.
a
Okay.
old fire truck. I don't know why. It's got BS logos all over it. They've had it for years, but I'm just like,
If you're ever in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, please stop by at BS West and check out their fire engine.
yeah, but they will be in the parade, and Mike and I will be there. I'm hoping I'll be able to walk because, I mean, you looked at me a few minutes ago and asked if I was okay. I think my foot's broken.
Oh, really?
It's swollen right now.
Holy shit! That's like Amy's foot.
I think it's
Put it on the table.
No, we don't really don't care. That is crazy.
like my
That is,
pinky.
you just broke your one.
So, we said earlier, Bryce was hiking and he rolls his foot. You probably just rolled it. It's probably just a sprain.
Yeah, looks bad.
Tyra
Let me
had the
see.
same thing.
No, I did. I was in San Diego and
I can't lift it.
mine just happened from walking, and I was so excited. And next thing I know, it's like my foot is all swollen and I couldn't walk.
Well, do you need some ice? I got some ice here. And
I'm
my,
all right.
Put it in the ice cooler.
My wife,
I keep lifting my leg to elevate.
my wine is sitting in the ice, but if you want to stick your big foot in it,
I'm all right.
Is
I'm
it
all
wet
right.
enough?
poor Joe's sitting there like, what the hell's going on here? Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah. Well,
That's crazy. What else do we have political or anything else you want to talk about while we're sitting there trying to reach a friend?
it's not necessarily
Clearly
political.
we failed on this part.
I was listening to the radio the other day on my way to work, and one of the radio stations interviewed a girl that owns her own website dedicated to meeting up with married men.
Excuse me?
Oh my god, I need to go on it.
What was that?
She meets up with married men, and it shocked me because she treats it like a business, and she charges these guys to go and have affairs with them, and she has the thing that got me was she has this charting system where she writes down and documents every single male she's been with. She averages 280 men a month.
What?
Oh my god.
280 men a month.
So is she like a
She is
prostitute or what
stretched
do you call
out.
that? A hoe?
I don't
Loose.
know. She averages 280 men a month, and it was so funny listening to her because she says that most of the men that go and see her, like, they pay for her to fly to their home state. And I guess this girl lives here in Arizona. They pay for this girl to fly out to wherever they want her. She doesn't own a house because she's in such high demand that she just stays at hotel rooms that these guys pay for her.
Hello?
Hello.
Bryce, it's your mother.
Really?
Yeah, well, she has a pageant coming up.
Wait,
Hi,
hold-
Donna.
It's Donna.
This Donna?
Italianized
Thanks for picking
designs.
up the phone. We're here at Gayborhood Friends, and we're calling our friends to find out a little bit more about themselves and ask you random questions. I think you know this. What we're gonna do to you. We're basically gonna embarrass you. And right now, your son has a foot the size of Amy's thigh.
What?
She doesn't know. I haven't told her.
Oh, you haven't told her yet? Oh,
Mom, I think I broke my foot.
Mom, mommy.
Seriously? What did you do?
I went hiking today like I told you I was, and I ended up falling and rolling my ankle down the mountain, and I felt a pop and a snap, and I don't know if it's sprained or
Like Rice Krispie trees. He heard a pop and a snap.
snap, crackle, pop. So my foot's like 3 sizes bigger than it
Bryce,
should be
wait,
right
before
now.
you finish the conversation, you're giving me total chest hair here. Are you trying to?
Can you wear shoes?
No, I'm wearing flip-flops right now.
Oh. And your feet are even bigger?
Yeah.
I offered to put it in my ice that I carry my wine in, but he doesn't want to put it in my ice.
Yeah, you should probably put some ice on it and get it checked out. Did you?
And that's
oh my
motherly
God.
love right there.
Did you hurt anything else?
His pride. But that's about it because it was in front. It was right behind a cute guy. He said.
Yeah.
And when he fell, he screamed like a little bitch. So the guy turned around and goes, "Ma'am, are you okay?"
Attaboy.
Donna, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. Yeah, and you're in currently. We're going to go ahead and remind our viewers and our listeners that you are in Phoenix, Arizona, and you're currently going to be having a
The Prima Donna pageant.
Prima Donna pageant, which is what, next week?
Tomorrow night,
Tomorrow.
actually.
Holy crap! Is it really? I haven't
Tomorrow night at
prepared.
BS West at 9 p.m.
9 p.m.
We should go out.
Do you
Gonna
have
be there?
Do you have a lot
gonna
of
be there,
contestants?
Celia?
I don't know. I think my friend Tyra's going to take me. Do you want to put that foot in my ice?
I'm okay.
Are you sure?
Let's continue.
It's like
the
lengua.
interview.
You
Do
don't wanna-
you have a lot of contestants?
As far as I know, we have quite a few.
Oh, awesome.
Donna, by any chance, are you listening to the show or watching us on online right now?
No, I'm not. I'm getting my kids ready for bed. I actually just totally forgot about it.
Okay,
until I
well,
got
you
in
still
this
can go on.
second.
We still have another hour of the show. So go ahead and, as soon as you put the kids away, grab a box wine and popcorn and click on right away because the funny part is
Sorry.
about to come on pretty soon. So we decided to go ahead and call you just to ask random questions, not only about yourself, but about the world today. Are you ready?
About the role today?
The world. The world that we live in.
Okay.
Of the now, do
Oh,
we,
the world.
The world.
Oh, okay.
What was the name of that church that has that new little gay house in front of it? Westboro.
Yeah.
Did you all see that online?
No.
Then you know the Westboro or the big old group church hating people who go out and protest in front of.
Oh, is that rainbow painted church?
that rainbow painted house
Oh.
that is right across from it? I want to say kudos to the guys who painted the house and kudos to the organization that's in there for standing up for the rights and stuff. Anyways, Donna, quick question for you.
Uh-huh.
Now you know about the don't or the pee. What is the name of that bill we have?
The what?
The don't pee bill.
Some
Oh.
complicated thing, but it's the bathroom bill.
The bathroom bill. You know.
Do you know
about
the bathroom bill, Mom?
No, I don't. What is that?
The bathroom bill is basically saying that transsexuals have to go and use the restrooms that they were born in, that they were born, the sex they were born with. So say I know you like to hang out with the trannies and decorate them and all that. So say for instance your tranny friend is now a female but born a male, but she now has to go pee if it's passed in the male restroom. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
I did. So how do you?
That's a real bill?
It's a retarded bill basically, and it's been on. And then tomorrow actually at our city council meetings, whatever, they're gonna go ahead and talk about that and try to pass it to get it voted. Am I right on this? How many?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be the state.
The state. Well, anyways, so what is your opinion on this?
What is my opinion on that?
I know you have an opinion because I know you know a lot of trannies.
Yeah. You know what? I think it's just stupid.
That's what I said.
If someone is living their life as a woman, that I see no problem with them using the women's restroom.
I don't see a problem either.
Or vice versa, if someone's living their life as a man, yeah.
I guess the worry for
I
me,
don't-
like I said, comes to, I fear for if this bill is passed, what could happen afterwards just due to, if transgenders have to use male restrooms per se, I fear for their lives because I think that people would get violent.
I agree with you on that one. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick a question out. We're just going to ask you a random question because does anybody have any crazy questions to ask Donna?
No.
No.
I don't want to know.
No.
Unless she wants to be my official
What do you
jeweler
mean you don't wanna
sponsor for
know?
Phoenix Pride.
No, I can can't ask Donna that question.
Let me see.
I don't.
I will.
Just put it back in there.
No, I can't ask her that
I
question.
wanna see it.
But we'll ask that question, but throw it back in there. I'm pulling the question out
Okay,
of
hit
her.
me with your best shot.
No, because
I'll
No,
ask it.
You're gonna ask
don't
it?
ask her.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Bryce, take off your
Oh,
headphones.
no. It's bothering Bryce. You have to
Donna,
ask me.
would you
Yes, ma'am.
Would you or have you ever been in a bisexual threesome? I know you and Kevin are freaks, so it won't surprise me if you say yes.
Gosh.
And while was it where?
God.
Now this is the reason why I would.
No,
This is the
I
reason why
have
I don't
not.
call my mom or my sister because I don't need questions like this popping up out of the box.
I didn't call her. Amy did.
So are we gonna answer this question?
Yes, I did. I have not. No, I have
Oh, I
never
thought she
been.
I thought she said she had. I was like, all right, score for her.
Shit.
She's like, Bryce, there's something I need to tell you.
Ew, I don't want to know.
Back in the 70s, I used to smoke a lot of pot, and love was just everywhere.
That's disgusting.
And this is how you were born.
It's a good time.
Oh,
Amy, wow. I'm so
so
glad you...
that's the best you can come up with, Amy?
Oh no, I'm sure I can come up with more, but that's just what got thrown out of the box.
That was out of the box, but I'm sure if Amy wanted to ask a question, go right ahead.
No, I'm not going to ask any questions because I still got to get jewelry out of her.
So, Amy, have you ever been?
Well, yeah, since we pulled
In a
this question
Oh.
out. Yes.
I've never been in a bisexual relationship, but I had sex with a girl once.
On purpose?
Yes. I had to make sure.
Did she tell you she had a big penis? I don't know.
No, it was the youth pastor's daughter of my church.
Were you trying to be saved or something? What was
Yes,
that?
I was trying to be baptized.
Clearly. Well, how did that work?
In what?
The juices.
That's disgusting. You need Jesus.
Oh
Clearly
my
it
God.
didn't work out for you.
That is funny. So let's go ahead and say hello to people in the chat room before we go on the next question. Hello to Jay and Edward Michaels. And oh my gosh, my mom and my sister are listening. Oh, I hope they're still listening.
They're listening to you asking someone's mama these questions.
Yes, but my mom,
Bravo.
let me tell you about my mom. My mom is so free-minded now. Ever since I came out, they are just so like, nothing shocks them anymore. They've been to my shows and I've said shit. And all I have to say is my mother is my best supporter and my sister and everybody else in my family. Speaking of that, Tyra, do you want to go ahead and answer that question before we go to the next one?
What was the question again?
Have you ever or will you ever be in a bisexual threesome?
No.
No?
Never done it. Probably never will.
Never? Bryce?
Nope.
No? And I have to say honestly, maybe.
I have had sex with a girl before, but no.
How did that work? Was she a blow-up doll?
Yeah.
That's all I had to say.
There was a pregnancy scare.
Really?
Yes.
With you or her? Honey, all you had to do
Is
is
she
say,
still online?
Your mom
Yes.
is good. We
She's loving this.
we have not said
Did
goodbye
she
to
not
your mom.
know? Did you not know, Donna, that he had sex with a girl?
What? What's that?
Did you know Bryce had sex with a girl?
No, I did not.
Did you know that there was a pregnancy scare that went along with it?
No, I didn't know that.
Well,
one
guess
either.
what,
That's
Grandma? Yes, Grandma. Just find out she's a grandma. Or used to be. Oh, my God. How scary was that?
For 2 weeks, I was shitting bricks. Let's put it that way.
Really? Oh, my God. I couldn't even imagine. Oh, my God. And here's the crazy thing. Also, Jay in our chat room is my boss. Okay, so here is the next question for you, and we're going to go ahead and let you go after this one. Who's the one person you admire the most?
Me.
No. Donna, that question is for you, and then we'll go around the room.
Oh, wow. Only one person?
Mm-hmm. That was pulled out of the hat. Well, go ahead and answer this question.
In what capacity? I mean,
Well, just anybody, I guess.
At work or worldwide or.
Whoever.
He's all over. You're like,
Well, that's kind of, I don't know, it's too broad. I admire so many people. I've met just over the last few years that I've done this type of work. I've met so many awesome
Get it
people
together,
that
Donna,
I-
and just answer the question.
honey, I'm not Oprah. I don't have an hour.
Well, I can't answer that in just one.
Okay, then we're going to go ahead and pass this question on to the blue hair lady.
Bryce.
Amy, what is
There are blue additives in my hair.
Amy?
not
Oh,
solid
and
blue.
ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, at the end of the show, we're going to go ahead and announce one of these three people who are in the room tonight are going to be my co-host, a permanent co-host in my show every week, Monday, 7 o'clock. So hopefully we can approve it because we all vote. People voted online for this. So, Amy, what is your answer to this question?
I think my is. I don't know either. I don't really admire anybody. Ophelia Buns
Oh, shut up.
for being the #1 radio host ever.
Okay, stop. You're not getting your own show.
That I admire my father.
Your father?
Yeah.
For what reason?
Because when I came out and he told me straightforward, he's like, look, it's a subject we'll never talk at home. We'll never bring it up. I don't like it, whatever. But you're still my son and I love you. And
Oh, my
that
father
that
said,
meant
my
the
father
world.
said something
He's
similar
like, never
to
bring
that.
somebody home. I'll never go to your house if you have somebody. It's a subject we'll never hit.
Oh,
ever.
my God. That's
But
awesome.
you know what? You're my son and I love you.
My father told me he loved me.
And
when I
those
told him.
words
Yeah.
coming from a pastor meant the world to me.
Your father's a pastor?
Yeah.
Oh, well, hallelujah. And what about you?
I know this is gonna kind of sound kind of cheesy. If I have to say I admired anybody, it would probably be Mike.
Who's your
Just-
partner?
Yeah, just because of a lot of the work that he does for the community. I think there's a lot of times where I think he completely overextends himself. But I mean, I think everyone would agree that has met him and talked with him would agree that they'd give him his shirt off his back, or he would give them the shirt off his back. I couldn't be that nice. I try to be, but sometimes I'm like, girl, you gotta go away. You're annoying me.
Oh, my God. That's crazy. And I'm going to go ahead and answer this. And I'm not answering this. I'm not giving this answer because she's listening. But everybody who knows and knows me, basically my whole family, but my number one is my mother. She's a fighter. I think I'm the male version of my mother. She's strong, a fighter. She is always there to protect people, always willing to help people. Never complains, and I think that's what I love my mom, and I mean I love my whole family, but I think she's one person that is my heart and my soul and my best friend. And Mom, I know you're listening, and I love you to death, and I love you too, sis. But my mom is the one most I admire the most. She's my superwoman.
There you go.
Yes, honey. So,
Sweet.
Miss Donna, we want to say thank you so much for picking up the phone. I know you thought it was a bill collector, so so one more time, tomorrow night at BS West at what time?
9 p.m.
9 p.m. for the Prima Donna pageant. Everybody's invited to attend. Everybody's invited to.
Is there a cover?
It's $5, but it's a drink voucher. So you pay $5 at the door and it pays for your first drink.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
It's a good
Oh, wow.
time.
Yeah. All right, so one more time, say goodnight to Miss Donna, ladies and gentlemen. That
Bye,
is,
Donna.
Wait, what is her?
Bye,
Donna?
thank you.
Donna Matheson.
Italian Ice
Donna
Designs.
Italian Ice Designs.
Yes, thank you so much, Ugun. All right. That was
Thank you, you guys.
Thank you. Well, don't forget to tune in. She probably fall asleep. Did you hang up on her? Shame
asleep.
on you. We weren't. I know we kept trying to interrupt. That was fun. I like Donna and her jewelry. All right,
She
you
works
guys.
hard at it.
Yeah, she does. So let's go ahead and I believe we are done calling people. Even we weren't really prepared for that one. So we're going to go ahead and just do our next segment, which is called Truth Be Told, where we're going to go around asking random questions to each other. If you don't have a question, we do have a question here to answer. If you want to call us at 888-791-9294 to ask a question, or if you're in the chat room, ask a question. There is no question that we would not answer. It was a sexual, political, or anything else you want to know about us. And if you're ready, we go ahead and start off with Miss Amy. You can go ahead and ask a question.
I think you should ask us all the questions first.
Oh my gosh, Miss Amy. I would love to ask you a question because I did not come prepared for that, but I'm going to pull out a question.
Oh my God.
And my question says, oh my God.
Should I read it first and then you repeat it twice?
No, right. And this is for everybody in the room. We go ahead and make sure we'll ask the straight guy back there too, just to get him involved. Do you have a name for your private part?
No.
If you did, what would it be?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea what I would name it. I don't think I would ever name it.
If anybody in the chat room wants to answer this question themselves, do you have a name for your private part? If
I don't think I have
Yours
one.
is Furby.
Wait, whose?
Right.
I fucking hate you. It is not. I trim. I trim. I take care of that. I think if I had one though, because I don't have one, I would name it Hank. Hank the Tank.
Oh my god.
What about you?
Go ahead, Tyra. Wait, Eric. Wait, let's ask Tyra.
I don't have a name. I don't know. I don't know. I can't think of anything.
I would see yours being more like Selena.
Selena the
and
salami.
a little glitter bra.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and ask the tech guy back here, Eric, the straight guy. Do you have a name for yours?
I do not.
Would you ever name it?
Maybe Samwise the Brave,
Samwise the
most bravest of all hobbits.
Oh my god. Has any of your girlfriends named yours?
Not that I recall.
Like she's like,
Let's see it and I'll name it real quick.
You're not missing much. You know, we get it.
Well,
what do you mean she don't want to see it?
Is that the name that you would use for the Asian girls that you've been with? Like
Yeah, that
dragon
one-
stuff right there.
Her name is Summit. My name
Oh my gosh. So my family goes, go ahead. We're closing our ears. I don't have a name for mine. I always call it the cookie jar. That's all I said. I said
That's true because I've heard you say that a couple times in shows.
I mean, they want my cookie jar. That's I don't give up the cookies for the cookie jar. What? It's true. I don't. If anybody knows me, Bryce, you know me.
Yeah.
I've said this many times. I'm a Christian lady. Don't believe what Amy said earlier because it's not true. Amy, go. This is where I think this show's going to go downhill from here.
I just remember times of you being Paula's. Close your ear, mama buns. And you and Trixie would go up and just go in people's pants and
Oh, that is gross.
Now let me tell y'all something.
one time we were all there and you did that and you were like, oh.
As a mature Christian lady, you always have to smell it before you take it home, because if it's funky, you don't want it. That's right. Whether it's male or female, and I personally believe you should have marriage before sex, but since we ain't having marriage, we have to take it home. So smell it before you take it home. Gotta hope my nephews are not around this room. Only if you're 21, you take it home. Amy, don't be calling my shit out.
No, but that was the best because now I do that too.
You have to.
Yes.
Because I'm telling y'all.
I've been in a relationship for 5 years. I don't know.
Did you smell it before you took it home?
No.
Do you think you should have
He just
smelled
looked
it?
good. I think I would have known it
No, see, that's a lie because you think.
No, there's some that they look amazing, and then ooh.
Have you seen some of those strippers that?
Oh well, I would never go home with a
that
stripper.
would be a good. Would you ever date it or?
I would.
No,
I wouldn't.
No,
I would.
See, that's a grip. Very good question.
Because here's the thing too, though,
Bring
because
it up.
I know most of the strippers out here through the bar, and well, I'm not necessarily the bar, but
Are you a bar
bars.
whore? What are you? What?
I just am saying I wouldn't. I'm not going to say anymore.
I wouldn't. I would date a stripper.
I would.
But we would have some ground rules and a contract too.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, because you can go ahead and flirt and make your money, because I know that's what I do as an entertainer.
Yeah.
But honey, you take somebody else home, I will chop your balls off. Look, mama didn't raise no fool, honey. And I'm a crazy Latina bitch. You look, once you fuck with me, you stuck with me, just like Velcro.
And you fuck with all the family.
What? Do we have her face on? She's like, that is funny. You had nothing to say to that?
Mm-mm.
You would date it. Would you date?
I would date a stripper.
Yeah.
I have before.
Oh yeah.
Who?
Kiki Vermont.
None of your business, who? But no, it was not.
Would you ever date a drag queen?
I wouldn't say no. But I highly doubt it.
You know what's funny though? And an interesting topic. People.
How does dating a
queens?
drag queen work for you and Mike, since you're both kind of drag?
No.
No, they're charity drag.
Yeah.
Charity
Charity drag is totally different.
It's for hoo-has.
It's funny.
It's for the children. I'm doing this one for the children's.
I've heard numerous drag queens say they would never date a drag queen because they say it wouldn't work. But we all know, Gracia and Josh. Josh used to be my roommate at the time. Always said I would never date a drag queen, and look who he's, married.
Yeah, I
to.
wouldn't say never. I mean, I would say highly doubtful, but you never know.
I would.
Next week, Tyra and I might be together.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to say to that.
She has a little penis and I have a little hand. Match made in heaven.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
That's funny though.
She has eyebrows and I don't. We're amazing together.
Who does? What? Where does that come from?
Because I don't have any.
Oh, you don't?
Mm-mm.
You shave your eyebrows?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you have a real job?
No.
Oh.
Drag.
Just a corner.
Real job.
Tyra, would you date a drag queen or a stripper?
I would. No, I don't know about a stripper, but I would date a drag queen. It just depends on the person. It really does.
I am currently am fascinated with a drag queen right now. I can't say his name.
Are they local?
Yes, very local.
I'm not down.
And you won't be down. Let's go ahead and just narrow that one down. I'm just saying. But yeah, I think I would.
This one's always
I mean, I always.
down, so.
Yeah, she's always on her knees trying to earn that 50 cents.
I would, but there would have to be a lot of rules and a lot of communication.
Yeah.
With drag queens?
No, like me being a drag queen and dating another drag queen.
Rules.
I mean, like
she's Latina. We always have rules for our bitches. Hello.
No, I'm saying like I think it's funny that you say rule. Like what kind of rules?
I don't know. I just
guidelines. I wouldn't say rule, guidelines.
Yeah, guidelines. I
Such as?
I don't know, but I think like in the moment I wouldn't want both of us to go out together and drag and party. You know what I mean? Like as okay, like as a date. Okay,
I see what
go
you're
out
saying.
and drag
yeah.
and you go out and drag and we're both going to go out and drag and have a good time.
But you're not interacting with each other. You're not kissing each other. You're not holding hands with each other.
But eventually, that's your partner, and if
you
you've been
take
with
it
him
home
for-
and do it.
Nah, because Mike and I, whenever we've done drag, we won't even touch each other.
Yeah, no.
When either of us is in drag, we're like, oh, okay, have fun.
But see, it's different for you guys. It's like once, twice a year, and for one, that's
Yeah.
it's more of all the time, once a week, twice a week.
Now, anybody in the chat room or listening, if you would date a stripper or a drag queen, yes or no, give us a call at 888-791-9294. I would not date a porn star.
I would never date a
No.
porn star. I've seen
I
too
would.
many friends
No.
that have, and it's always look.
I would not because first
Just
of
so
all,
I can go to the award show. Just so I can go to the porn awards.
Not-
Just one
okay.
time. So 1 year I'll date them and then goodbye.
Let's
Thank you for my
define porn
ticket.
star though, because nowadays everyone's doing porn.
I'm gonna do porn. I'm doing it right now.
are you gonna do fist? Are you gonna be fisting or what?
Okay, there is a local queen that told me I could make a lot of money doing fisting because of my little hand. And so I really started thinking about it like, oh my God, next year I'm going to do...
Are you getting the facial expression? Because
Because next year I'm going to do Continental Plus. And so it's like, oh my God, that would pay for my whole package for Continental. Winning! Yeah, fun. Okay.
How much money would you make, like, in a movie?
Like, they said that you can make anywhere between $2,500 and $5,000.
It doesn't start like that right away though.
Yeah.
It's you start out making like chunk change, like
But you
$300
have
bucks,
the
and then
hand
the
that
more
you
you
would be
become
like-
bigger, then you start upping your prices.
well, honey, I've been big for a while. I mean, up my prices here. Oh my God, you really would do porn
I mean, why not?
as Amy or as Zach?
Zach.
Oh, but Amy would make more money. Trannies make more money.
But I'm not a tranny.
Well, they don't have to look at the bottom part. Just look at your titty to like you do everybody else in the poor town of Phoenix. You're like, the sun is falling.
Wait until my Phoenix Pride talent. Pasties.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Did you guys hear? Speaking of porn stars, Adam. I think his name's Adam Killian. He's one of the big. He's one of the big cult boys. Apparently killed himself because him and his partner, I guess, had a marriage in Canada, and I guess the United States wouldn't honor it, and he killed himself, and because his partner killed himself because they wouldn't carry it over.
What?
I'm not kidding. Someone posted this online on Facebook, and I saw numerous articles about it.
And it also said by the National Enquirer.
Huh?
Are you kidding me?
No.
You would kill yourself because...
I wouldn't kill myself. I said a porn
No,
star
I'm
did
saying,
this.
hey, that's retarded. You went to Canada, you got married, that's it. You wanted a paper in the ring, you got it. So whether Arizona acknowledges it or not, I mean, you're still married to this person. I would never kill myself over somebody.
I don't know.
That's crazy. Oh, next, you made me upset. You made my hair. Hold on. If you're not a drag queen, then you get jealous and they would, what? Spotlight, haha, I did either, whatever.
The only person that I think I ever fantasized that if I ever could be with would have been
Amy Justice?
I know, he pointed right
You
at
just
me.
pointed
That's
right at you. Like,
awkward.
oh, girl, you better stroke that blue hair.
I'm not spending the night anymore.
Eric Rhodes, but he died this past year. Eric Rhodes.
You know too many people that are dying. That's crazy.
Eric Rhodes died because I think he had a heart attack. I think he had a heart attack.
I feel like I'm having one right now.
Because he was.
Because the bear
I'm
wants
assuming it had
you?
to do with the steroids, but he had a big
I
heart
left my
attack.
honey pot at home.
Oh, too bad, Yogi.
He was cute.
All right.
Eric Rhodes.
Do you know Eric Rhodes? Are you looking at his picture right now? Wait a minute. Why are you guys looking at pictures of it and not showing them to the rest of us?
Oh, I can see just fine.
This is.
You put us on this side.
Oh my goodness.
He's dead?
He's dead.
All right.
Died of a heart
Tyra,
attack.
what
you
is,
know, he
Tyra,
doesn't
what
look
is
like
your
that
question?
anymore.
They don't look like that.
My
anymore.
question-
Let's go
My
ahead and
turn?
ask this question. Did we put the little artwork on that one yet? I did. I think we missed it. You got it. Good. You're such a good man.
My
I love-
highlight looks real orange tonight.
You like Pokemon trees. You orange bitch.
Always.
Well, how good
Mine's
do I
not
look?
sexual.
What does mine look good? I mean, it's fine.
What's your favorite movie? Anyone? Your favorite movie of all time?
I really like the Star Trek movies.
Are you a Trekkie?
Yeah.
Oh, then Joe and you might get along. Joe,
Oh my
is a-
God.
Joe, wait a minute. Joe, the founder here of Q Talk, is sitting in the room. Is a huge
Are you
Trekkie.
gonna go see the new one?
Maybe.
Oh, I'm gonna go see the midnight premiere. I'm not even playing
It
around.
looks really dark, and I mean, it's such a different take from the whole original series. It's kind of like, I'm not so sure about it, but I'll see it just to say I saw it.
Well, maybe you and Amy could go on a little date.
Yeah, you can go with us, Joe. I'm going with the group. We'll have an orgy afterwards.
Star Trek. What's your favorite movie?
I don't. My favorite movie is of all time is I'm not even gonna lie, I think my mom has the same favorite movie, Pretty Woman.
That's a good movie.
I love that movie.
Bryce,
Moulin Rouge.
Tyra.
Girl Interrupted.
Oh my god.
Ooh, that one's kind of deep.
Eric, what's
That's
your
my
favorite
movie of all
movie?
time.
Porn.
David does jealous.
I have too many.
So just pick
I-
one.
Asian ass invasion.
No. Probably Children of Men. Yeah, nobody's heard of it, huh?
Children of Men.
Yeah,
I think I saw that in high school.
Bryce is like, I've been in it.
yeah,
Crap, you were
that's
in
the
high
thing.
school when that
How
came
old are
out?
you, Bryce?
Huh?
You were in high school when that came
No,
out?
he said he saw it in high school.
Right.
Yeah.
Like as one of your classes?
When did the movie come out?
Just
2000.
2008,
Oh, no.
2007 maybe?
No. No.
I'm not sure what Children of Men, but if you, I don't know what that
26.
is.
It's Clive
I'm 26.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
I'm 26. But the
We
movie,
don't care how old you are.
She asked.
Nobody's debating how old you are, little bear.
For some reason I thought we were the same age.
How old are you?
29.
Oh.
Yes, and by the way, Tyra is be turning 30 this year, and she wants to go skydiving.
I am. I'm buying
And
my tickets
hold on.
next week.
And
Make my
are you?
reservation.
That's giving me enough time to raise money for myself.
We're gonna do a little show just to raise money. For
I need to do a little shit to raise money because I want to do it on my 40th birthday. Do sky, even though I want to do it when I was 21, which was many years ago. I kind of want to do it because my brother's done it. And I was like, my brother's so adventurous. I love him. Like, I'm like, I wish I had his money and to do shit like that. But I'm saying this, he's done a lot of things that I wanted to do. I'm like, so I think I want to do that for my 40th birthday.
I'm doing it for my 30th.
Besides have a big, huge party. I'm just saying.
My question is.
No, I think Bryce has to ask a question. You need to calm down.
Oh.
Who's yours?
Why don't you ask the question?
What's
No,
your
you need to ask the
What's your
question.
favorite word?
Word.
Oh.
Word. In high school.
Word.
Word.
Mine is fuck.
Mine's
I love-
sorry about it.
Sorry about it?
Let-
Mine's just saying.
Oh, yes.
I would say, oh yes. When I'm drunk, it's oh yes. All of a sudden, I think I'm Latina, 100%.
Oh my God.
What?
Have you ever zipped your penis in your zipper?
No, because
No.
I wear underwear.
Yeah.
I have.
Because you didn't wear underwear?
I usually don't wear underwear. It's more
Oh.
relaxing to me. But
Well, did the bear tell the truth? I don't know. Really? Did it hurt?
it stung. I got the tip.
Oh.
It kind of one of those things that and it happened so quickly that it nicked it but didn't get caught in
How
the
old were
zipper.
you?
This was like 3 years
Yesterday.
ago.
Like yesterday. I was in the bushes walking down the mountain and I zipped my zipper and I fell down the hill. Now we know the truth. That's fine. So have you ever zipped your... I never have.
It like clipped it. Like it didn't get stuck in there. Thank God.
No,
'cause
I
think
wear
I would have
underwear.
like fainted. But
I make sure I keep underwear on because I'm not leaving the house with no underwear. I don't care if they got holes in it.
I'm
but
not
gonna
wearing
wear
any
underwear.
right now.
Thanks.
Just kidding.
Okay. So you have zipper in your
No, I have never because
Ah.
I wear underwear as well.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want to go say thank you to Miss Amy Justice. She has to go to her next gig. She will be stepping out. So everybody say goodbye.
Bye.
bye.
Oh wait,
Bye,
this
trannies.
is for you, Amy.
Out of control.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We will let you know whether you made my co-host or not.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for showing up. Now we have an empty seat here, so hopefully y'all don't. Maybe we might have to have Joe fill in.
Joe, fill in.
Joe, this is Joe, ladies and gentlemen, the founder of Q Talkamer. Thanks for coming in at 8:30. Joe was
As I walk in the door.
he was walking in the door. You're starving. So, have you zipped your zipper? Is yours? No.
I've had like a pubic hair, and you're like, you're like, oh shit. But that's it.
Joe, have you ever zipped yourself?
No. Because I watched, what was it, the movie?
Something About
Mary. And I'm like, oh my God, I am
think that
never
scared a
going
lot
to do
of
that
us.
ever.
Now, the reason why that question came up, I wrote it because on the news they were talking about there was a percentage of guys who have done that. It was recently on last week. They talked about that on the news.
Wow.
So
On the news?
yeah,
Like,
On the-
Was
Like
it like
statewide news?
no, it was Fox 10. They're talking about but also there's also been on. Before we go any further, Joe has his own show here. They talk about manscaping and how a certain percentage of guys end up in the hospital because
that's right.
because of the manscaping issues that they end up getting an infection or
Ingrown hairs.
So
No,
or
they wind up. They wind up screwing them up, cutting themselves. Yeah.
cutting themselves. Yeah. Maybe with a dirty razor or an old razor or something, but something they end up in the hospital because it's gone too close, too bad. So while we're talking about that, you're a manscaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Straight guy. Straight guy.
I use trimmers though. I won't use a razor.
No, I would never get that close.
Okay, then yes. Like, I wouldn't use a razor.
Yeah.
But
But you're
trimmers-
not carrying the 1970s bush either. So, right. Now, see, I like to make animals out of mine. Like, Edward I'm like,
You like to make what was a Fraggle Rock?
red. I love red.
What was that episode of Sex in the City where what's her name? She dyed her pubes red.
I didn't see Sex in the City. Did I miss that?
Watch that.
Oh my god.
I have the entire series.
Okay, we'll come over during
Mexican food.
Mexican food. We're gonna go ahead and watch that. All right, next question. Go ahead. Who's next? Actually, I think Joe's next, right? Let's go ahead.
Joe, pick a question.
Joe, pick a question or ask a random question. Either way. Let the truth be told.
You guys are prepared.
No, well, this is whether you come up with your own or you pick one. It's
Or
up to you.
Pick one. Got it. If I could read things.
I hope you can read my handwriting. I didn't type it out.
Oh, have you ever faked an orgasm?
I have.
How do you fake an orgasm?
Easily. When you're sitting on the top and you're sitting going at it and you're bored at it. This is why I don't have sex anymore, because I'm just bored of it. I'm sitting there watching the TV. I'm like, oh, I'm done. Thank you.
not even make a sound? Or
No, bitch. I'm done. When I'm done, I'm done. I'm gonna let you know I'm done. It's over. You gotta go. Pick up your coins and or actually
Coins.
leave your coins.
Is that what it costs for you these days? Coins? Some coins? Get yourself some coins.
No, you know what? I've had a couple of sexual experiences where I'm top and I'm just like, I'm done. You gotta go. You're boring me.
Oh, your mom is listening.
That's okay. She knows. I'm 40 years old. What you gonna do? Whip me with a fly swatter?
You never know. She's Mexican.
They have that little hand that goes around. What about you?
What was the question?
Have you ever faked an orgasm?
Oh, no.
Probably not fake
She's
one,
so-
but
she-
forced
you just
one.
felt
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I
You
mean?
have to force yourself to.
Not fake, but
You know, there's those times where like you really have to try to get
Yeah.
the climax.
yeah, I agree. But not fake it.
You can take this home, guys. So you're boring. Okay, so that was
What
your
about you?
straight guy Eric.
Oh, sure guy?
Have you ever faked an straight guy Eric? Have you ever faked an orgasm?
Yes.
Yeah, just to get it over with, right? And go. See, I'm a real guy then. See, sorry.
A very common misconception: drunk chicks aren't as fun as one might think all the time.
Because they're a lazy lay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just lay there. I mean, you go flopping around like a little pretzel and nothing is happening. You just, it's just like anybody.
Huh.
See, gay people and straight people don't realize we're the same type. We're the same
I
thing.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you want it done, get it done. If they're boring, then move on. Next.
A hole's a hole.
Don't talk about Tyrus. She's a hoe. She's sitting right in front of you. Joe, what about you? Have you ever faked an orgasm?
Not that I can remember, doing it specifically.
What, are you always drunk when you have sex or something?
No. No, what I mean is I have sex so infrequently that it doesn't take me very long to for things to happen. So that would be, unless it was when I was with someone that I was with them and that the relationship was fading, and when it's like sex gets totally boring. If
Sex
one
is
person
boring.
It's not boring. It's exciting. It's tremendously exciting.
enjoy it.
But you have to be with
I
someone
enjoy it.
that you're sexually compatible with. Otherwise, it's boring, or they're not into you.
I
or
agree
if
with
you,
that.
If you fall out of love with them, or
you're
if you don't feel that they're in love with you anymore, the whole thing changes.
When it's fun for both
True.
partners, it's a good time. You want more of it.
Do you
Yeah.
do you
5 times a
role
day.
play during sex? That goes for anybody. Do you role play? I don't.
I think most people do.
You role play?
No.
Are you sitting there holding your red wig? Pull my hair. I'm Lindsay Lohan. Pull my hair. No.
I don't do Lindsay
I don't-
Lohan.
Oh, I'm sorry, Britney. you drive me crazy.
Hit me, baby.
Literally hit me.
Some Monique.
She's in there getting all smacked down and shit. That's funny. Though. I wish I knew how to run this stuff. Like,
You just
yeah, I'm
tap
really.
it.
I'm just so. I'm not.
Tap
it's
it.
Just,
Tap it.
oh,
You know.
that was not the. That was a weird sound effect for your love making.
That's what it sounds like.
Monkey
It's a good
love.
time. Monkey love.
That is crazy. I'm walking to monkey love. Have you ever role played during sex?
Not that I can remember.
Straight guy. Has any of your girlfriends ever asked you to be the bitch in the relationship?
Well, I mean, what do you mean by that? To be the bitch. I mean, what constitutes being
The bottom, you get the whip and chains.
Have
and
you ever bottomed?
Again, what do you mean by that?
It's simple.
He's-
Have you
I
taken
mean-
it up?
Have you been penetrated in the backside?
By fingers, yes.
Okay, not by toys or anything?
No.
No. Don't do it. It hurts.
Thanks.
2 fingers hurts. 1 is okay. Pinky.
Make sure it's the pinky.
Invite Amy Jensen
This
over.
might
It
be
definitely
interesting.
won't hurt.
This might be interesting. Why don't we have some callers call about their, not necessarily fantasies, but when they role play, what their person would be if they do it on occasion.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you're listening or whatever, call 888-791-9294. And Bryce just asked you all, call us and let us know about your...
Do you have a character when you role play? The specific character with a specific person or multiple people?
Or
Do you
a-
like to play a specific role?
Like Cops and Robbers
Yeah.
or
A celebrity.
Hugh Hefner and Kendra. I don't know. I personally would not want to. Maybe I might want to do that shit. I need to get more sexually active at my young age.
You should.
Yeah, I really should. I really should. I personally think sex for me is a relationship thing, and since I can't find one, I don't have it.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that, and I used to think like that. Not anymore.
So now you're just a big old horror.
No,
if anybody
not
wants to find
necessarily
Tyra
a
Marie,
whore
you can
either.
go ahead and find her on Facebook on Tyra Marie, Facebook /Tyra Marie. Am I
I
right?
will only sleep with you if I've been on more than 3-4 days.
Vicodins.
It's not even that. I
3 or
wouldn't
4
even say that.
Vicodins, he'll sleep with you.
I wouldn't even say that. It's one of those things that, like, if I feel that connection
Yeah.
and the time's right. Like, I don't do the one night, let's just get it done and over with and I'll never talk to you again. I have to have been with you multiple times in order to feel comfortable.
I don't do one night stands because, like I said before, you fuck with me, you stuck with me like Velcro.
And that's
And that was it. All right. So, Joe, you already asked your question.
I did.
All right. And then we go ahead and go with me. So, if you were on a deserted island for 7 days,
I was asked this at Pride 2 years ago.
would you want to give up sex for 7 days or give up your phone for 7 days?
Phone.
My phone.
Oh. Fuck the phone. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say phone too.
Have you ever
But
had
then who are you gonna
sex?
have sex with?
Here's the question.
You never know. There'd be a coconut laying around somewhere. There's 3 holes in the coconut, right?
Has any of us ever had sex in a public place?
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
that's sad.
Answer your question.
Why do you have to say, ugh? Like you ain't
first-
going to answer it honestly. We're supposed to answer. It's truth or dare.
Damn it.
My first time when I moved here to Phoenix.
Just
in
another
2000
question.
In 2001.
When you first moved from Mexico?
My first time here in Phoenix.
Oh.
My first week outside a very famous church in Phoenix. I'll never forget that.
Praise the Lord.
There's a famous
It was
church
a coming
in
to
Phoenix?
It was a
Jesus
Catholic
moment.
church.
Coming to Jesus.
It was in the parking lot.
You had sex in the church?
Not in the church, outside the church.
It's
Hallelujah.
a parking lot. It's a church.
Hallelujah.
Oh my God. Well, you kept screaming out, oh Jesus, oh Jesus. What?
It was-
Who does that, Tyra Marie?
When you're young and you live at home with the, aunt and uncle, and that's the only way to go.
Oh my God. I don't think okay. Well, I would never do it in front of a church. I would feel bad.
It was weird because I didn't think it was a church, but then when we were done,
Really?
I was like,
Because the big cross in front of it didn't mean nothing
we were
to
like
you.
right in front of it.
I know it
was
wasn't
like
on
the
fire
side.
and all, but it's still a big cross in front. Seriously. Joe, what about you?
No.
No, but you would, wouldn't you? On the light rail, because you're dirty like that.
No. That's like way too public.
That's what it's too much lights. I'm gonna honestly say, yeah, I have. Go ahead.
Where?
No, you didn't ask where. You said have you. Let's not get cause
Tyra. Yes, I have, and it was at the Valley Ho
in public.
in one of their canopies.
Oh, I've never been to the Valley Ho. What is
Well,
that?
it's sort of private. I mean, it's a private hotel.
No, but
sort of.
people can
The
still
pool.
see you.
Well, right, but yeah.
It was in the pool. We were in a canopy. Like they had these like what are they huts?
Was it at that?
But-
Was it at the sway party last year?
No.
Okay.
Oh, is that where you had yours?
No. No, I'm just saying that it was
I
a
was
big.
there too.
It was a big gay party that Sway had at the Valley Ho.
It was
last
actually
year.
at like 1, maybe 2 o'clock in the morning, and had just left one of the nightclubs in Scottsdale Straight Club, and it was. I'm not going to give any more information.
You're giving too much. I think you're.
But
Yeah, you're
the
being
story
recorded,
is
so.
on our way to not necessarily the hotel room because we had friends that were staying in the hotel room. We weren't staying in the hotel room, but it happened in the pool. And you know what the funny part was is we thought no one was there. Someone was sitting in the hot tub, and we had to
watching you, and probably touching themselves too in the hot tub. Dirty. You're so dirty. I don't mind an audience as long as they're paying for it. All right, who's next on the question? Was that me? Or that was you? No.
Why doesn't Eric ask a question?
Eric, do you have a question for the gays?
Or pick one. I guess.
Or do you want to pick one?
Yeah, I'll just pick one.
Okay. Oh, you know they might be a little off, a little racy for you. So.
Oh, why? Because I'm straight?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Straight people are crazy. Just saying.
Okay. We'll start with you, Ophelia.
Oh, you would.
What is your favorite part of sex?
The end. The dinner afterwards.
It's hard to limit that question because it depends on the type of sex that you're having. I mean, granted.
For me, it's the end. That's my favorite part.
Okay, but if you were in a relationship with someone for many years, I mean, I wouldn't say it's the end. I would say that's the whole entire thing is fun. I mean, for me, I'm just saying, it's fun. I wouldn't necessarily.
I understand, but I think the sex part. I think the foreplay leading to the sex.
The foreplay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
No, you can't. You can't agree with everybody. You already said the
But
whole
then-
thing because you're dirty like that.
But then a lot of people don't see foreplay as part of the sex.
No,
I think it is.
I
Sex
agree.
is sex. No matter what you're doing, it's still.
Yeah. And Joe, what about you?
Foreplay.
Foreplay, okay.
Because doing the deed is, you get to the end of it and that can always just be like really fast.
whatever.
I think the whole experience kind of up to that is almost more fun in a way.
Yeah.
But I'm not discounting the end either.
And since you're the one who asked the question, what is your answer?
I would have to say the sensuality.
You gotta get more.
That's how you gonna do it. That's how you
No,
gonna
it really doesn't matter what part of the progress you're in. I think the sensuality in that.
I agree.
I don't know how else to.
Just being in the progress.
Just being in the moment.
Yeah, and I mean, like Joe said earlier, like it's so much about chemistry, and I think if you're both in that same moment together, it really doesn't matter.
But
which
what if
part
you're
of it.
not? What if it's one of those drunk moments you're having sex and you're like, I'm over it?
Well,
That's
clearly,
busting a nut, dude.
Then there's nothing good about it.
No, yeah.
like he said before. he
Honestly,
answered the question.
that to me is
I think
very
what-
very boring.
Yeah.
You fake an orgasm like he's done.
Yeah.
That's fine. So if you're listening to us still, 888-791-9294, please call in and ask or answer any of the questions we have, or go online in our chat room. We want to say thank you for listening to us. We still got a couple more minutes for the show.
And that phone number takes voicemails between shows, so people can always leave a voicemail.
And that is correct. So if you have a voicemail, say how much you dislike or like the show, or how much you want to see more of somebody else in their big foot.
Yeah. Oh, Eric, put up the email address and stuff
Yes,
like that.
the email
Yeah.
and the phone number. Please do that. Who's
can
next on the
email.
question?
Not.
I'll go next.
There you go.
Let's
That
see.
is you don't have just a random question in your head. Oh my goodness.
Here we go. Da-da-da-da.
What the hell did you pick a bunch of
It
these?
says,
I got. Oh,
have you ever been arrested?
no.
On purpose?
No. What's up? No.
On purpose? I was
Been
arrested.
very close.
We
to
were
no.
we were role playing during sex, and he was the cop and I was the robber. But no, I've never, knock on wood, never. But then again, I don't drive either. So I'm
When
fine.
is the first time any of us have ever had sex? That's my question.
Wait,
What was the first time?
How old were you?
I was 19 when I got my first BJ,
You?
and I released.
I was.
Thanks, mom. I mean, my mom's listening.
It
She's
was
like,
my first year in college, 17.
17? Oh my god. And you?
I was 16.
Was the neighbor?
No.
Oh.
I almost hooked up with a guy when I was 18, but it was 19 when I actually did it for the first time.
So what was your birthday the next day or something?
No. It was just like the previous year, like my parents were away, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that would be great," but I was like too scared. And like I was like, what if he's some crazy guy? This was like back in the days of like AOL chat, where you really had no clue who anyone was.
Oh shit, we're on video, aren't we? Oh, you totally missed it. Thank God. Thank God thanks for pointing that out to me. Oh Lord. Bryce, you're next.
I asked my question.
You did?
How old were you when you first had sex?
Oh my gosh. Hey, straight guy, you have another question for the gays?
Or what's your answer to that question?
My answer would be 16.
You were 16?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't so shocking when it was Bryce, huh?
Because I know Bryce, he's a whore.
You're like, see how short I am, and you're like, Jesus, girls like you?
She likes to call everybody whores.
And you know what? I remember the first time I met you was at.
I never hit on you.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And it was at what was the lesbian bar that closed off 32nd Street?
The Vibe.
The Vibe, Club Vibe. It was at Club Vibe, and I think there was a show going on there. But I saw you, and you were all about me because I was with Sean Mozzie. You remember? That's the first time I met you.
Well, clearly I wasn't old enough to date you.
But I had started dating Mike, and I've been with Mike since. So how are you going to call me anything?
I didn't call you anything. That was how long you been together? 5 years?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right, straight guy, what's your question?
So I think I asked Joe this one since he's building this whole fine kingdom out of deference. Have you ever used food during sex?
I can answer that. Yes. Because
You
with
have?
my last I will not go into detail, but my last relationship, I said it was nearing the end of the relationship, and I was trying something to make some things happen, and ultimately it wasn't successful. But I said, you know what, let's just try something different. You know what I mean? And I'm
So
going to
what food
leave it.
did you
I'm
use?
going to leave it at that because
No,
this
what
is
food
going
did
to
you
be.
use?
This is being recorded, so I'm going to leave it at that.
What food did you use?
You can ask me after we're off the air. Thank you.
You used a cucumber, a squash, huh?
A watermelon.
Oh, bitch, she said the whole watermelon.
I wish Amy was here for this because Amy showed me a video last week and it grossed the hell out of me because it was in my car and she hooked up her phone to the Bluetooth in my car so it played over the entire speaker. We had our windows down. We're rolling down Central Phoenix. And this one decides to play a food porn video with this girl taking melons. Like literally small melons and just oranges, just shoving it up, and then just me.
Before we go
There
around
was a
and
car
ask the
right next
questions,
to
I just
me.
want to throw this shout out to one of my coworkers. She said she was 14 when she got some. That's with sex. But she won't say what kind of food she used though. Probably a burrito. Sorry, what about you? Food?
No, never.
No. Would you ever?
No.
No. No. And what about
It's
you?
actually like a turn off.
Wait, what about like whipped cream, chocolate, honey, nothing?
Oh well, I mean, if it's whipped cream, or like, I think honey's too sticky. But
see, honey for me, like
if it's something
doesn't
like
go away,
that
so
that
have
you
to
can
keep going,
lick,
going,
if you
going.
can lick it, great. But if it's something that's got
chunks in it,
There's a virgin oil count. I can't find the lube.
I would have put the guacamole on my penis and go ahead and have a word. What do you call it?
Have yourself an
Sonora hot
enchilada.
dog. Let's get a hot dog later. Anybody else hungry? No, I've never used food.
You have?
You have?
In as much as like, whipped cream, chocolate, stuff like that, maybe strawberries or something, but like I've never properly penetrated somebody with
a lasagna.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm hungry, and if I can eat it later, it's not getting defiled.
Well, if you're using it during sex and you can eat it later, honey, that's probably spoiled already.
That's what I'm saying.
It's called salmonella. What, salmonella?
Oh, salmonella. Salmonella.
Salmonella?
Salmonella poisoning.
You're so crazy. Oh my God! I think this show has totally lost it. But don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you want to go ahead and hit up our sponsors during our sex talk because you feel horny now with all the sex talk. Go to tlagay.com/qtalk and get your 10% off your order. Any order. We have movies, DVDs. We have fashion wear. We have toys. Anything you need to sex up your gay life, sex up your gay life, sex up your love life.
Here's my question after you're
That
done.
is tlagay.com/qtalk and 10% off. So what's the question? I believe you get, and make sure you get it by April.
Do any of you guys like using toys?
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to let you know because I'm not really a sexual person. I have toys that were given to me as gifts and they're still sitting there. Never been
Tyra?
Never been used.
I've used toys. I'm not very fond of them.
What kind of toys did you use? Butt plugs?
Yeah.
Did you go? I'm just saying.
Have you?
I've been single for about 2 years and single for most of my life. So yes, I have some things that help me through the days.
Really? So are you using a 9-incher?
No.
What about you, Bryce?
What size do you like?
Yes. There's this thing, and it's the greatest invention in the world. And it can be used for,
Tell us about it.
self-pleasure and, when you're wanting to add something to
Is it the orange cone on the street?
No. It's called the stroker. And it's almost like a flesh jack. But it's,
A stroker.
it's something Colt has.
What is it?
Something.
It's like this silicone clear. You can get them in different colors. It's clear, but like it's got like an entrance where when you put it in, it's got all these different ridges in it. It's kind of like the egg. Have you guys heard about the eggs? Apparently, you're not all into it. But they're actually really good.
How much do they cost?
$20 at offshoot too.
If you go
$20 an offshoot too.
No, if you go to tlagay.com, you probably be able to find one.
/Q Talk.
/Q Talk. So yeah, you might get that at the end. Well, a couple times. Don't hit the eye now. Always wear goggles when giving oral sex. That's safe sex right there. Oh,
Things you learn.
You really should. Always have safe sex. Goggles is number one. My coworker has stated she's used strawberries and ice cream. Ice cream.
Ice cream.
That's damn cold.
Do you know that the cold shrinks it?
To each his own.
But wait a second. Have you ever given a blowjob with an ice cube?
No, but I hear it's good though.
It's real good.
Or with a cough drop.
Is there a certain kind of cough drop, like Vicks or something? Halls. What about Pop Rocks? I heard no.
I've never heard of.
I heard don't never do that because if it falls in the hole, honey, you're in trouble. I'm just saying, straight guy, you got to don't use Pop Rocks. Keep all the candies out of there. Really?
An ice cube.
Ice cube. Interesting.
Because it has something to do with like your warm breath. It melts the ice cube at the same time, but it's weird.
Even the ice cube like for foreplay, like.
Isn't there's a movie like 9.5 Weeks that does that? That everybody talked about the ice cube. No, maybe I'm too old.
There's a movie where there's a
Thank
scene
you,
that
help me
I
out
don't
here.
know what it is.
I'm so glad somebody else.
Jawbreaker or not Jawbreaker? Wasn't what's her name?
Jawbreaker.
Married to Justin Timberlake.
I don't know her name, but I know who you're talking about.
Oh,
she was a
Jessica
jawbreaker.
Biel?
Huh?
Jessica Biel?
Jessica Biel.
No.
She's a
Isn't she
jawbreaker.
married to
She's married to.
Justin Timberlake?
Oh.
Isn't that what she said?
Are you
Yeah, that's
thinking
what
of
he
the
said.
girl from Friends with Benefits?
No, I'm thinking of Cameron
I
Diaz.
think
Mila
What was the
Kunis?
movie that she was in with two other girls?
that's basically your story, honey. That was deadline.
Cameron Diaz.
I'm sorry.
The sweetest thing.
We've never heard of it.
You guys are lame.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Let's go
Wow.
on to the next question. We have 5 minutes, you guys, until the show's over with. Once
Why don't
again,
you remind people about the party tomorrow?
We are. Yes, exactly what I was going to say. I was going to ask you to
okay.
talk about the
Okay
party.
then.
If you're interested and want to know more about how we interact with each other or want to know about the studio or Q Talk America, you're more than welcome to show up tomorrow at
5:30 to 10.
here at the Q Talk Studios, located at
3819 North. You know what? Just look it up on Facebook. Go to our page and there's an event thing, and you can find it. It's 5:30. We're right opposite the Phoenix. It's like Gay Plaza, basically, because all these we're underneath Ion and we're opposite Phoenix Plaza.
in Phoenix, Arizona. You're basically on Third
Phoenix.
Street in Indian
Yeah.
School or Clarendon.
There's an event on Facebook. If you don't like us on Facebook yet, please do. And there's an event on there, 5:30 to 10. We've got sponsors. We've got door prizes from Tan United and from Cafeteria on Central. We've got food and drink. We've got the show with Clayton Mickey, which is Q Talk America's most ridiculous and popular show. It starts at 7, and there'll be a live studio audience through that window because by tomorrow we'll have that room done.
And when he says that room, there is a green room / brown room
there
next
you go.
door.
Take the wide shot. There we go.
Right there.
That room, we've got a kind of a lounge thing in development. That'll be
And
done.
they're gonna have little appetizers and little cocktails and Vienna sausage is basic. I'm talking about little.
Wow.
Who won the co-host?
Who?
Oh, good point. You have 2
That
minutes.
is 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I want to go ahead and announce that every week here, I'm here on Monday night at 7 p.m. I want to say thank you again to Joe and Q Talk America for giving me this chance. By votes of the public, it was a winner by one. Sorry, Joe. By 1 point, the winner was, and I want to go ahead and introduce my co-host. We're going to put it on the screen. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is my co-host. He is here every week. Bryce Matheson. So please tune in every week where we talk about Hollywood gossip. We'll call a couple of friends. We will talk a little bit more about each other. And don't forget, we will say thank you once again to Joe. We'll see you tomorrow for the show. Tune in every week or every day. We have to.
There's always something. We've got so much stuff going on. Just QTalkAmerica.tv is your new.
Thank you to all my
gay
listeners.
destination.
Thank you to all my chatters. Thank you to my family who support me 100%. I love you guys so much. Thank you to my new tech guy, Eric, back there. Thank you so much. And thank you to my guest tonight. It was Miss Amy V. Justice, Miss Tyra Marie, and my new co-host here every week, Mr. Bryce Matheson. I am Philly Buns. I want to say thank you so much, and I will see you guys next week, 7 o'clock Arizona time.
Good night.
Good night.